Hey Taurus, this is your August reading, general messages. So let's see what are the potential messages for you for August. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am Simone the Moon Goddess, and for my day ones, welcome back to my channel. All right, my love. So let's get a theme for you. We'll start with a general theme, and then I will go into the tarot and wrap up with some more oracle messages. Spirit guides, assist me in connecting to Taurus. What are the messages they need to know for August 2022? As always, may all messages be for the highest good of all involved, with harm to none. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and if you're looking to connect with me for your personal reading, my loves, head to themoongoddess.com. That's the only place you can book my services. All right, so let's go. What's the general theme for Taurus placements in August, spirit guys? What do they need? Thank you. All right, so you have all that glitters. All right, don't judge a book by its cover. All right, and don't judge new situations from old energy, from old expectations, from past hurts, pains, traumas. Okay, deal with this as it is. Right, this situation, this person, this whatever is this situation, not something else. So don't get triggered. Watch out for being triggered. Watch out for judgments, for assumptions. You have loyal heart at the bottom, my word. This was at the bottom for Leo as well. That's why I kind of chuckled to myself. So it looks as if it's connected to a situation, a person, whoever it is that you're judging or questioning. It appears as if there is a loyal heart. They are putting in as much effort into this connection as you are. All right, let's see. Top is orphaned. So y'all dealing with like abandonment issues, past traumas from abandonment issues, feeling left out in some way, feeling as if people aren't giving you the attention that you deserve, that you desire. Y'all feeling a little bit left out in the cold in something. So there might be some past energies that you need to heal, to release, so that you can free yourself from whatever heaviness that you might be feeling. And if you are in a connection where you don't feel as if you are being loved the way that you need to be loved, being heard the way you need to be heard, is it a matter of you expressing this to the person, or do you just need to cut this connection and keep it moving? Let's see. At the heart for you is no place like home. So what is home for you? Is this literal home? Is this in your body, feeling comfortable, feeling strong, feeling loved, feeling supported within your body? Do your connections make you feel like home? Do you feel seen and heard? All right, loves, let's move on to your tarot cards and see what comes through. I was going to do the spread that I did for last month. I started it with Leo's reading, but I think I'm just going to go back to my original style. So let us see. This Wheel of Fortune card has been showing up. I cut the deck for Leo the first time, and the Wheel of Fortune was the first card that showed up. Cut the deck for you, the Wheel of Fortune shows up. So August looks like it might be a bountiful time for a lot of us. Let's see. What's the messages for Taurus for August, please, Spirit guys? Thank you. All right, so you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Cups. So the Two of Swords came out reverse. It's time for you to make a decision on something. Stop suppressing yourself in some way. You are being asked to connect to your people, connect to your ancestors, connect to your spiritual team, because there's this sense of communion. It could also be connecting to those that you love, your family, your friends, your loved ones. There's this sense of sentiment here. It's like breaking bread. In doing so, you strengthen your connections as well. But in serving your ancestors, placing offerings for them and venerating them, that's strengthening the connection between them as well. So if you feel left out, remember, you always have ancestors watching over and close by. You always have your spirit guides close by, an archangel guardian angels, and all of this spiritual energy surrounding you. You're never alone. Remember this, Taurus. The Knight of Pentacles is reminding you, slow and steady wins the race. Take your time. Whatever you're working towards, whatever you're looking to grow in August, know that you are where you're supposed to be. Don't feel as if you way behind, or time running out, or whatever the case may be. You take your time. This is how you build solid foundations, with not rushing, because you could rush and you could blow up and become viral if you are a social media influencer, or whatever the case may be. But will it last? But if you're building solid foundations, that's longevity. Let's see, top of the deck for you is the Three of Wands. So whatever you're looking to work on, just be mindful, not everybody smiling with you is smiling with you. Be mindful of how much you share with others about your plans, whatever you're working towards, even your relationships. Sometimes you gotta keep things quiet. Social media doesn't have to know everything about what's going on in your life. All right, because I see this, you building this Three of Wands energy, right? Looking to see how much, what's going to come back from all the work that you've been putting in, and looking to see how much you achieve. Meanwhile, you've been circled by hyenas, right? People looking to trip you up, hoping that you don't succeed. You've got the Six of Pentacles here at the bottom. So that's under your Six of Cups, 2 sixes. So here I was saying that you need to connect to your ancestors, and the Six of Pentacles is like ask and ye shall receive. You need assistance, you need support. Pray, meditate, connect to your people, let them help you. Everything that's manifested in the physical has to start from the spiritual. We're not out here on our own. We need to stop feeling as if we're lifting the world on our shoulders, that we're trying to do everything on our own, when we got guides that can see here beyond what we can. So it's not, and it's also like, let people help you, right? It's not only the spiritual side, but angels show up in friends and family and loved ones, and sometimes people that you don't even know. Sometimes we need to open up ourselves to allow the flow to happen. Like, we feel like we need to drag it in, when all we need to do is to allow it to flow to us. Let's see what's at the heart for you. The Knight of Swords. So that's underneath your Two of Swords reverse. So whatever you have been dragging your foot on making a decision on, when you do make that decision, it's almost as if the pathway opens up for you. It's like, oftentimes our guides are just waiting for us to make the decision, right? And when we finally decide, okay, this is what I want, this is the path I want to go on, this is the direction I want, this is who I want in my life, this is what I want to cut out of my life, they're like, okay, as y'all Americans would say, bet. And things start to unfold. There's this fast moving energy here. Is also somebody talking too much around you, Taurus. Whether that's you or somebody else. And also watch out for fast talkers. Somebody who real sweet talking, and they got the gift of the gab. And they might speak really fast so that you miss some of what they're saying. You miss the subtext of what they're saying. You miss the underlying energies that they're really coming with. Watch out for any kind of scammers. Because I see this Three of Wands here with hyenas circling. Ask for protection. Pray for protection. Okay? All right, let's see what else comes through for y'all. What's the word of advice for Taurus? Two of Cups. Give me one more card for Taurus, please, Spirit guys, for their word of advice. Thank you. Is it reversed? No, it's not. Lovely. Two of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So here we are with the first set of cards. all that glitters. And then we had orphan at the top, right? And here you are with this Two of Cups as your word of advice. You are definitely not orphaned. You're definitely not alone. And if you are questioning a connection or a person, or expecting that this person or situation is going to unfold how something else happened in the past, I don't feel as if that's the case here. Your Two of Cups and your Nine of Pentacles. All right, so there is this potential for a partnership that can be quite fruitful, that can turn out to be quite fruitful and abundant for you. All right, whether this is love or business connection or friendship, there's a coming together, there's an understanding, there is a equal give and take, and it's allowing you to then bring in some abundance and some prosperity to flow in. All right, there's something here that works, but you have to be the one to allow the energy to flow in, right? So don't block what's coming in for you. Let me see what's the final word here for Taurus. More, wow, you got the Queen of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles at the bottom. Beautiful. Let's see what's this card here. And my hand touched it and it made it flip over reverse, so it actually came out right. The Sun and the Queen of Pentacles, equal give and take, bounty. There is some sort of something about to make you all happy. And I mean, look at this card. Taurus, this is beautiful. Or some of y'all, well, I mean, it's summer for those in the northern hemisphere, so maybe it's about travel for some of you, but there is this freshness, this sense of renewal, and this sense of lightheartedness. And you know, I feel like, again, as I was saying, it's an equal give and take. You have the King and the Queen here, and underneath that is the Judgment card. So this is revitalized energy. It could also be that for some of you, and it's Pentacles, and y'all are this, which is Earth, right? Y'all are an Earth sign. It could also be that there is another Earth sign who's come into your life, or somebody who's looking to invest in you, or you know, just treat you good here. Could be a Leo, could be Leo season that's treating you good. You know, and the sun illuminates, the sun shines a light. So maybe, you know, in Leo season in August, you're seeing who's who and what's real and what's not. Also, enjoy the summer, right? If it's summer where you are, if you are in the southern hemisphere and it's winter time, it's just reminding you of your inner child, feeding your inner child, doing things that make you feel happy. Hugging trees, climbing trees, doing cartwheels, doodling, drawing, being creative. The sun, you know, this is like 5th house, creative energy. I love this. The sun for your final message is beautiful, Taurus. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get some oracles. I'm going to start with the angel answers and see what else comes through. So other messages for Taurus. Spirit, guys, what's the messages for Taurus in August, please? No message. All right, so it says it's up to you. It's 2 cards, yeah. It's up to you and not the right time. It's up to you and not the right time. Okay. Give me one more card, please. Taurus. Thank you. Big happy changes. Wow. And you know, this is crazy. I was about to say, maybe it's you going back and forth. Going back and forth, like wanting to make a decision, but then doubting it. and I was going to do this, and then I see compromise at the bottom with the scales. Not the right time. So divine timing in all things, right? Your first card being the Knight of Pentacles, that slow and steady, slow moving energy. And you might feel as if things are taking forever to unfold, but it's all down to divine timing. And when you trust that and you step out of your own way, then all of the goodness flows in for you. Remember, it was like I was saying with this Two of Swords being reversed and you feeling stuck in making a decision. When you make that decision, then your guides can be like, and your ancestors can be like, okay, so now you know what you want. We can help you with that. But if your thoughts are scattered, if you constantly keep going back and forth, you will get a back and forth outcome. So be clear in that. You got compromise, you got romance at the top, and at the heart is there's something better. Communicate clearly, there's something better if you believe. So yeah, loves, is it that there's new energy coming in, but y'all still stuck on an old person or old situation, and you're like, well, I know this, I know how to adjust to this, I know how to move with this energy, this is familiar to me, I don't know what that is. I can jump from the frying pan into the fire with this new situation. So let me stick with what I know, even though I'm not fully comfortable here, even though I don't feel fully loved over here. Is that what that is? Because there's a lot of back and forth with y'all's oracle cards. All right, let's get a love card and see. Some messages for Taurus. It's crazy right now. You got worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. All right, let's see. What's the message for Taurus for August? Thank you. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So you set the tone for how others treat you. Remember that. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you at the bottom. So I saw this Three of Wands with the hyenas. This is what I'm telling you. Be careful who you share your intimate details, the intimate details of your life with. All right, because there's something here a little bit dodgy that I don't quite trust. But the thing is, with this particular card, pay attention to the red flags. It's also reminding you of your personal red flags and how you might sabotage yourself in some way, right? Painting new situations with old brushes, right? All that glitters. Let's see what's under that very soon. Okay, let's see. Topic is let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And not only friends, but ancestors and guides and the Most High. You don't need to lift the load on your own. Remember this. And you have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Right? So for me, in this context, it makes me think of what I was saying to you. Not everybody that's smiling with you. So watch who you're sharing your details with. I keep repeating it because that's what keeps popping in my head. I'm going to get a money card. Money and Law of Attraction card. What's the message for... I was going to say Leo. Taurus. What's the message for Taurus in August? Spirit guides, please give me a message for Taurus. Thank you. So we have, I can pivot under any and all conditions. You have the ability to pivot under any and all conditions, but most of you are habitual in nature and your patterns are so well entrenched that at times the fastest path to the joy you seek is for you to take your pivot as you sleep. By reaching for good feeling thoughts before you go to sleep, and then experiencing the benefit of the quiet mind that occurs while you sleep, and then upon awakening, immediately turning to good feeling thoughts, you can accomplish the ultimate pivoting experience. All right, so if you're struggling with pivoting, like changing, watching your thoughts and changing the thoughts as you go through your day, do it before you go to sleep, and then let your subconscious absorb all of those good feeling thoughts as you sleep. And then when you wake up, make sure you switch on to those good feeling thoughts again, right? And pivot that way. All right, let's wrap it up with the moon card. What are the messages for Taurus in August? Give me another card for Taurus. Sorry, I feel like my mic is being hindered. Okay, so you have to show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. And prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Love it. Expect powerful change. I'm gonna get, you got expect powerful change at the bottom, but give me one more card because threes and all. Give me another card for Taurus, please. Okay, we have new moon. A new start is coming. Right? So I see the sun here for you and this Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. Let the goodness come in. Show the world the real you. So whether that's, you know, sharing your gifts online or with your loved ones, or, you know, feeling free in being vulnerable, whatever that may be for you. Prosperity lies ahead and a new start is coming. You have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Taurus, this is beautiful. All that glitters, right? Top of the deck is take time to breathe out. This is why I'm saying to you, go out and enjoy the sun, or just take time, downtime, do things that you love, feed your inner child, go out for something to eat. At the heart is your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So sometimes it's just a matter of planning and coming up with a strategy. Very much this Knight of Pentacles, your first card. And that takes a lot of the stress out of whatever you're working towards, because you know where you're stepping, each step, you know where you at. So that takes so much stress and strain off of you just by knowing where you're at, right? All right, Taurus, that's your message. I hope that this served you well. Let me know. Drop a comment, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe, and check out the videos that are somewhere around here. Check out the playlist, and thank you for watching, my loves. Until your next message, be well. Bye bye.